This next technique is Swords of Fury. It's our second technique in yellow belt. It's the mirror image of flashing swords. We're just doing it off the right roundhouse attack. All right. Again, we're stepping back. On this one, we're whipping. We talk about our three methods of execution, or our three methods of execution in this. We have thrust, we have hammer, we have whip. And then we have a minor method of execution, lift. Right? We're going to focus on this one being whip. Okay? So as the punch comes in, we're creating a little bit of a different angle this time. On delayed sword, we went straight back to about 6:30. On Swords of Fury, we're creating a new angle because I want to open up his center line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back to about 7:30. I'm going to create a corner. Now, if you'll notice, as I step back, my footwork, my front foot doesn't really pivot. So I end up facing off angle. My toes are pointing straight ahead. So if I'm starting out at 12 o'clock, my toes are still pointing towards 12 o'clock, but because of the angle, I'm now facing his center line on a diagonal. Boom, and there's my outward sword hand. So again, or outward hammer fist. So again, as he comes in, boom, there's my pop. Think of this as a minor move. All I'm doing is I'm loading that weapon right there. I don't want to think of this as a definitive boom, and I'm knocking that punch out of the way. I want to think of this as just a path of action to get to my target, where I'm going to get my result. So as the punch comes in, I get that right into that. It's not a smile for Vogue, take a picture, and then hit. It's a right into that, and again catching the brachial plexus carotid triangle on the left side of the neck. Now, that left hand, as I come up, there's that throwing out the trash idea again. That as I come out, boom, there's that throwing out the trash. Then that left hand is just going to circle just to get his head turned a little bit as I rebound off, or using that elastic recoil, come out with my outward sword hand. Two options here. I can hit with opposing forces, or I can hit with directional harmony. Again, it depends on what you feel comfortable with. I do it both ways. So just, it depends where the moment takes me. So again, he comes in, I've got hit, I've got hit, hit. All right? So ba-boom, ba-boom. Don't get caught up in this type of action. All right? That's just a rhythm. That's just timing. There's no mechanics, there's no structure, there's no power or authority behind that. You've got to go to target. Right? Is it fast? Yes. Does it look really cool to people that don't know what's going on? Of course it does. Is it going to make the bad guy fall down? Not by a long shot. But it's a part of what makes the bad guy fall down, but it's not all of it. So again, comes in, and then we work our way through. Again, what you want to do is you want to take your weapon right to target, and know that with just a little bit more, I can crush it. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. We don't want to sit there because if that's all you're doing is working the body over and over and over and over and over, push comes to shove out there, what's going to happen is you're going to start, and we all know what that means. Somebody laying on the ground doing that horizontal meditation that Mr. Parker talks about. That was Swords of Fury.